Hey guys, it's the average player here, and welcome back to my FIFA 17 Manager Career Mode Part 3. So let's begin. So, as you guys know, we didn't really buy any players, but I got a couple of comments from my friends saying I should buy Dybala or Musonda as a forward because we have Rashford, but whenever Ibrahimovic gets injured, we might need a good striker. So I'm going to try and unload some of my team where the players that are there were good enough, but they're not really the players that I need in my team. So I'm going to go ahead and trade them or sell them and get new players that I think could suit my team. So let's go ahead and search for players. Okay, let's look for Dybala. He's 22 years old. He's pretty young. He's an amazing striker. His value is pretty decent, but again, for a 22-year-old, his overall is pretty good. And as far as I know, he can play really well in game. So we're going to inquire about Paulo Dybala. So as you guys know, Manchester United bought a young player in the name of Eric Bailly. He's pretty good. He's good at defending. His physicality is pretty high, and he has pace, which is amazing for a defender. So I'm going to leave him in there. I'm thinking about selling Blind because he's good, but he's not the best player, and he's not the player that we want. So we might trade him for a good center back, such as Varane or Laporte. So let's try and get that deal done. So again, Laporte is a pretty young player. He can really grow into this team and make this team better. So we're going to go ahead and inquire about him. And also we will inquire about Varane. Varane is also a pretty young defender. He's got a little bit of pace. He defends well, and again, he has a pretty high potential for the future. So we are going to go ahead and inquire about Varane. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, we inquire about these three players. So let's advance and play our next preseason game, which is against LA Galaxy. And I'm getting some emails from the clubs that I want the players from. So Laporte has been valued at 57 million, which is a little bit too high. So I'm going to go for around 37 million and offer them Lind. Let's see what we get. And Varane is also pretty expensive, so let's try and get the same amount for him. And we'll also trade Blind for him. So let's advance. And we have Dybala here, and he has been rated at 93 million, which is way too high. I cannot offer that. So let's try and go down to at least 23 million and offer them Wayne Rooney, who is just out of his prime now. He's not playing well, he's not creating chances, he's not scoring goals, so there's no point having him in this team. So I'm going to try and give Rooney to them and buy Dybala. Let's see if they accept this offer, and we will go further. Okay, let's play our next game, but before that, we will choose our squad. That's my starting 11, guys. That's what I'm going to be using. Let me know if you want me to buy any other players. I might end up buying a right back and see if the team really suits well with new players. So let's go ahead and play our next game, and I will see you in the match. Alright guys, so we're kicking off this half, and let's see if we can play well and score some goals and get our team to win. It's wonderful defending from Smalling, uses his physicality and wins the ball back. And Ibrahimovic gets by himself, runs behind the defense and shoots, and he scores a brilliant goal with his weaker foot. That's a wonderful, powerful strike. So we're ahead in the game, and let's see what changes we can make to win this game and see the game through. Here, I give the ball to Mata. He has a little bit of space, cuts it back, tries to give it to Ibra, but the ball finds a defender. And here, I foul the player. I'm trying to win the ball. Try to go for a cross, and Mkhitaryan is the one running in, but he doesn't reach the ball. There's Martial. And give the ball to Mata, who almost gets fouled, and Ibrahimovic just shoots on the turn. That's a weak shot, but it's also over the bar. Here I give the ball to Mkhitaryan. There's nobody in the box to cross the ball to. So I give it to Ibra, and he shoots, and it's saved wonderfully. Here I give the ball back to Ibra. Try and get a back heel, but Mata isn't able to reach the ball, and the pass was a bad pass and cut out by the defender. Here I defend well with Bai, and I concede, and I get a throw in actually. take Martial and I put a diagonal ball towards Mkhitaryan, gets there, and he gives it to Mata, and that should be a penalty. That was a poor tackle. Mata running, I was going to pass the ball to Mkhitaryan, who was making a run inside the box, but before that, my player got tackled, and that's a terrible penalty. So Pogba here will take the penalty. He scores an easy penalty. The goalkeeper rooted to the spot. He never moves, and that's an easy goal for Pogba. So we're up 2-0 against LA Galaxy. We're playing well. We're on the attacking front. We're getting chances. We're putting balls into the box, and we're definitely playing better than LA Galaxy. So let's capitalize on it and let's win the game and advance towards the season. Mkhitaryan is running behind the defenders, passes the ball to Mata. Mata goes with a shot and he scores. It's a wonderful strike from his left foot. As we all know, he's a pretty strong left-footed player, and he can definitely score goals and assist them as well. It's a wonderful pass from Mkhitaryan. Just sees Mata making a run inside the box and gives it to him, and Mata scores it with ease. So guys, let me know if you want me to increase the difficulty in this game. I'm currently playing at professional. If you want me to increase to world class or even legendary, just let me know in the comments. I will try to do that and make the game a little bit more difficult for me to score and play. But as far as I know, this is pretty easy. So let's see if we can play with that difficulty. Mkhitaryan here gives it to Mata. Mata finds Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic trying to find space, doesn't find space, and loses the ball here to the defender. And Herrera here gets the ball but loses again, and Pogba gets it, gives it to Valencia. Mkhitaryan here gives the ball to Mata, gives it to Herrera, gives it to Martial. Sees Herrera making a run, but the pass is too slow, but he still makes it. And Martial shoots, but it's just wide of the post. So wonderful attacking build-up. And as far as I know, Martial will bury that the next time he gets a chance. Pogba wins a header, straight to Mata, who gives it to Mkhitaryan, gives it to Herrera. Pogba here. And that's half-time. So a wonderful start for us. We scored 3 goals. Pretty easy game for us. We're on the attacking front. We're dominating possession, and we're definitely going to win this game. Here I defended pretty well. Martial just concedes the throw in and stops the run of the play. And Luke Shaw, tracking the run of the defender, gets back and gives the ball to De Gea. Martial here, showing his pace, running with the ball. Nobody there to catch him. Cuts in. Goes towards Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan heads it towards goal, and he scores a wonderful goal. A diagonal ball from Martial towards Mkhitaryan. Nobody into the box, and sees Mkhitaryan running, making a run, and passes to him, and it's a wonderful pass. Pinpoint accuracy, and Mkhitaryan's header finds the net. Give the ball to Mkhitaryan, who sees Martial's run, spreads the ball out to him, but the ball is a little bit too close to the defender, so he cuts it out and heads it away. Mkhitaryan wins the ball here, but the defender chasing and getting there first. Herrera, cuts the pass, gets the ball, gives it to Pogba. Pogba sprays it towards Martial. Martial tons of space, cuts it back, sees Ibrahimovic, but his pass too close to the defender. Ibrahimovic wins it back, gives it to Martial. Martial tries to go for a shot, but his shot is blocked. So, wonderful play by us. We're definitely attacking more and more as the game progresses. And there's Martial with the ball again, but the pass is cut out by the defender and headed away. Here is Shaw, who wins the ball back, gives it to Smalling. Here's Valencia with the ball, who gives it to Mata, who gives it to Pogba. Here's Martial, tracks the run of Mkhitaryan, gives the ball to Mata, who gets Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic goes with his weak foot, and that's a wonderful save. That was a really good shot, going into the goal on target, but the goalkeeper equal to it. And Martial goes for a header, but his header is cut out by the defenders. Pogba here passes the ball to Shaw, gives it to Valencia, gives it to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan gives the ball to Herrera, gives it to Mata, who gives it to Martial. Tries to go for a cross, but his cross too close to the goalkeeper. Smalling wins the header, but he gives it straight, and that's a foul by Herrera. That was a poor tackle. Too close to the defender and just kicks him in the heels. Bailly wins the header and clears it out towards the midfield. Smalling here trying to get a challenge in, and there's Pogba. He wins his tackle. He has tons of space. He gives the ball to Ibra. Ibra finds Mata, and Mata here shoots, and his shot is saved. That should have been a goal. Mata should have scored there. He should have definitely finished that into the net. And Pogba tries to cross, and it's too close to the goalkeeper, and he collects it easily. And Ibrahimovic with the ball. Herrera here has it. Herrera tries to shoot, but his shot is blocked. He falls over the defender. There's Valencia. Valencia loses out. Smalling chasing Boateng. He crosses it to no one, and Shaw collects it easily. Gives it to Martial. Gives the ball to Herrera. Finds Pogba. Gives it to Shaw. Go for Mkhitaryan, but the pass is not accurate and it reaches only the defender. It looks like Ibrahimovic is injured and he's sitting outside. So Valencia cuts the pass, gives the ball to Herrera. Shaw passes it to Martial. Martial in space. Martial's run being tracked. He loses the ball there pretty easily. There is Valencia who wins the tackle. Shaw gives it to Pogba. Cuts it in, gives it to Herrera. Gives it to Martial. But the pass way ahead of Martial, and he can never get there. Martial here wins the ball. Gives the ball to Valencia. And that's the end of the game. So a wonderful game by us. Second half, definitely much slower than the first, but the first half pretty much won the game, and we got an easy win with 4 goals. We played really well. So guys, if you want me to make any changes, please leave them out in the comments. I'll definitely try and improve on those. If you guys enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.